Hi everyone, welcome back to J. Bradley Lifestyle. I'm so excited to have OMA, Cooking with OMA, with me in my kitchen all the way from Toronto, Canada. And she's vacationing here in Hollywood. So today she asked if she could help prepare a healthy meal. So I'm honored to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jay.
And we're going to make a coconut almond encrusted cod. We're going to do some organic broccoli and some quinoa. So really simple and healthy meal. We're going to start with 4 pieces of wild cod. It's really important to do wild and not farmed.
I wanted to ask you, Jay, can you use any other fish or does it have to be cod?
That's actually a great question. I think for this dish, it's really good to do something mild. I think mahi would be a great option as well.
Yeah.
And you can also, by the way, do this recipe for chicken.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
I thought today we'd do fish for something different.
Yeah, sounds good.
We're going to do 2 cups of full-fat coconut milk. Have you tried this?
No, I've
Oh, it's so good and so rich and delicious. We're also going to use some coconut oil, 1 cup of coconut flour, 1/2 cup of almond flour, 6 tablespoons of shredded coconut. And for spices, we're going to use pink Himalayan sea salt, but you could also use Celtic sea salt or just sea salt. I mean, you can use table salt if you really want. I'd rather use these because they have a lot of minerals. And ground pepper or ground lemon pepper. I like the lemon pepper personally.
I like lemon pepper too.
Also, we have some wonderful ground ginger and paprika.
And it's not Hungarian, I bet.
Oh, I flew it in from Hungary just for you. Absolutely. Hungarian paprika.
Thank you. The best.
Of course. What else? We're also going to do some garlic powder. I know you love garlic powder.
I do. I do. It goes into almost all of my dishes.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with garlic powder. And then for the quinoa, we have wonderful red quinoa. But I'm also going to mix in some white quinoa, just to throw in some color. We're going to mix 2 parts of the organic chicken broth with 1 part quinoa. You can also use vegetable broth too.
Yeah.
For the quinoa.
Something I never cooked before, and I'm anxious to learn.
Well, the great thing about quinoa is it actually has some protein in it. So, you know, it really, really nourishes your body as opposed to rice, which has less protein. So it's essentially you cook quinoa just like rice. So it's 2 to 1. 2 parts liquid, 1 part of the quinoa. And we're going to add a little bit of coconut oil too, just to keep it nice and consistent. And a little bit of salt in the quinoa. The red peppers and the yellow and the orange peppers we're going to cut up and cook in the quinoa too, just for a little color. And then for the broccoli, I have baby organic broccoli right here. And basically, picked it out of my garden.
Jay.
I'm kidding, got you there. With the organic baby broccoli, we're just going to steam it really lightly, add some olive oil and some sea salt, and away we go. And we're going to garnish with a lime just for a little bit of color.
Sounds yummy, Jay.
It is yummy. You ready to get started?
Let's get started.
Let's go, assistant. All right, so you all set?
I'm all set to
Let's
watch
do this.
you.
Now, the thing I want to mention about this breading, and the reason we're doing it today, is because, you know, a lot of people are having issues with gluten. There's something called celiac disease, and gluten is in most breading traditionally. So, do you have issues with gluten?
My granddaughter does.
Oh, okay, so you know about it.
Talia does. Yeah, I know all about it.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with gluten, but it's nice to do gluten-free once in a while. And so the great thing about coconut products is that there's no gluten. So that's why we're doing this. All right, we have been soaking the cod in full-fat coconut milk. It's about 2 cups of coconut milk. You want to let that sit anywhere from 5 minutes to even an hour. All right, so now that we've done that, we're going to mix the dry ingredients.
Okay.
So the first thing we're going to do is 1 cup of coconut flour, okay? And you know, I'm a guy, I don't really measure that much. Do you measure?
Not when I'm cook for myself, but when I'm on the show, you have to, Jay.
Yeah, people like to follow ingredients and directions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put the coconut flour in, 1 cup. We're going to do 1/2 cup of almond flour, okay? And again, it's approximate. The nice thing about almond flour is it's adding a nice nutty flavor to the batter. And then we're going to do, you know, approximately 6 tablespoons. You want to do that? Of the shredded coconut. 4.
4.
A couple more.
And 5. And 6.
Now we're going to do some of the spices. So
Okay.
Again, just flavor it to taste, you know, however you like. But approximately 2 teaspoons of sea salt. And I think that's what I've measured already in this, so we're just going to dump that in. That was a pink Himalayan sea salt. Half a teaspoon of ground lemon pepper.
Half a teaspoon.
Or regular pepper if you don't have lemon pepper. Do you think that's enough pepper? Do you like pepper?
No, not too much.
What do you think?
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Because sometimes I overdo it with the pepper, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. This is garlic powder, your favorite.
My favorite.
Next to paprika, of course.
Yes, yes.
Okay, we'll do 1 teaspoon.
Yes.
So, do you want to just, I mean, we can also, you know.
That's
dump it
enough.
in, right?
That's enough, Jay.
Perfect.
Now comes the...
Hungarian paprika.
And you didn't lie to me, did you?
No.
Yeah.
It's definitely Hungarian. Okay.
Definitely, okay.
Do you want to throw in about, you know, half a teaspoon or so?
Okay.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Right. And I love ground ginger. Do you like ginger?
Not much, but...
No? You don't?
No, I don't.
Okay. It smells good, though.
I know. Okay, put it in.
Okay, so about a teaspoon or so.
Okay,
So
teaspoon.
yeah. There's half, and we'll do another half.
Okay,
Okay?
that's it.
Great. All right, so we have the dry ingredients, and now, do you want to just move it around with a fork a little bit?
Mix it up so it'll be easier to bread the fish.
You've done this before, I see.
Oh, I think a few times in my life.
How many episodes do you have of Cooking with OMA?
15, I think.
Wow.
15.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That is
And I'm
amazing.
going to make some more when I go home.
I heard actually you have a lot of followers.
Yes.
You have more followers than I do. I'm just saying.
Yes.
I mean, Miss Social Media here, I wish you would help me get some YouTube followers.
Okay, I think that's okay.
Pretty nicely mixed?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Great. So now we're going to take the fish out. Just bread it on each side.
Julian?
Yeah. You okay with that? Or do you want to use a fork?
Yeah, I would use a fork.
Okay, let's do that. All right. So one at a time, we'll just...
Do I have to do everything there?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, yes. You have to do all the dirty work. I get my hands dirty, Oma.
I know, I know.
That's great.
See, that's how
Now, a lot of people use egg for batter,
Yes.
which you could also probably mix in with the coconut milk, but we're going to do this so it's more or less vegan, other than the fish, of course. Do you mind if I grab it?
No, you grab it.
Okay. Yeah. Great. So we just shake it off a little bit.
Yeah.
Put it over there. Nice. It smells good. I love the coconut.
Yeah, it looks good.
The coconut flour smells so amazing, doesn't it?
I never had it before, but it sure does smell good.
Well, I like that you use a fork. I mean, I literally sometimes bread with my fingers.
I learned from you, and you learn a little bit from me.
I am learning a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome. There's our fourth piece. Okay.
And now we are going to use some more coconut oil, approximately 3 tablespoons. We're going to put it in a frying pan on medium-high heat. The great thing about coconut oil is you can actually fry with it on really high heat, and it actually keeps all of its nutrients. So you want to make sure the coconut oil gets really, really hot before you put the fish in. And one way to find out is you could always drop a little bit of the batter in and see if it starts to sizzle. Now, the great thing about coconut oil, people may not know, is it can actually help you to lose weight. I know it seems crazy because it's such a high-fat food, but healthy fats, unsaturated fats like coconut oil, can actually help you to burn body fat. Pretty amazing. So we're going to pan fry the fish, approximately 2 minutes on each side. Then we're going to throw it in the oven, preheated at 350 degrees for approximately 15 minutes. And you know, if you have really big pieces of fish, you could probably leave it in longer. Okay, Oma, say quinoa.
Quinoa? Quinoa?
Close. Quinoa.
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 There you go. Okay.
Learning.
Wonderful, wonderful grain. It's just like rice, so it's really, really easy.
Okay.
We're going to do element on high. We're going to bring it to a boil, and then once it's boiling, we'll just simmer it until it's cooked. So, and it's 2 to 1. So we're going to do 4 cups of liquid, and in this case, we're going to use organic chicken broth.
Okay.
But if you're vegetarian, you know, you could use veggie broth. Put that in first.
So that's exactly
It's exactly 4 cups, so that's perfect. And then we're going to add, like I said, well, the quinoa, thankfully, is already measured out.
yeah.
So we have 2 cups. We're going to use 1 cup of white and 1 cup of red quinoa. Okay, just pour it right in. That's the red quinoa. Looks like birdseed, right?
I know. That's why I asked you before. Is that seed?
All
See,
right.
where I come from, we don't have this.
You don't have quinoa?
No,
What do you use, like rice or
rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we make our own little pasta thing.
Oh, you make spatzel?
Yeah, spätzle.
Yeah. In my granny makes we call it halushki,
Oh,
which is very similar.
oh, I see.
All right, we're just gonna add a little bit of coconut oil. That keeps it from sticking together and adds a little bit of richness and flavor. And we're just gonna wait for it to boil now.
So you don't boil the liquid before you put the...
No, you can boil it all together. So
Oh,
we'll
I
just mix it all in. And again, once it boils, we'll turn it down, simmer it.
So you're going to cover it up?
Yes, I'm going to cover it right now. All right, so there we go. Okay, Oma, so the quinoa is boiling, as you can see. So we just want to turn it down to low or simmer. And we're going to just let it sit and check in periodically until it's fully cooked. And you'll know it's cooked because there won't be any more liquid left.
Okay, okay.
So the quinoa is almost done. We're going to just throw in the peppers now.
Okay,
Add some
let
color.
me see. So I have the job of putting the peppers in.
That looks so good.
So I'm doing something.
You are.
I am. Thank you.
Great. Oh, look at how good that looks.
That looks yummy.
Vitamin C, some color, antioxidants. Yeah, so it's actually almost done. We're going to cook it probably for another 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And then we are ready.
until all the liquid is gone.
Yes.
Okay.
You ready to eat?
I'm ready.
Okay, Oma, so we're all done.
Now comes the best part, Jay. The tasting part. Take a little.
Look at this. This
I'm
looks
going
so
to
good.
take some fish and
broccoli.
some broccoli.
I love that coconut taste. What do you think?
It is so yummy.
I got the yummy. Yes. Oh, the quinoa too.
With quinoa, yeah.
It's nutty and a little bit sweet from the coconut and the peppers. Do you like it?
I love it. My first time
Good. And
eating quinoa, and I love it.
Oma, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure having you in the kitchen.
You're welcome.
And thank you again for tuning into Jay Bradley Lifestyle, where it's my mission to help you live longer, look younger, and feel better.